Good morning. I felt like some protein pancakes today, so let's make them together. So I've already gone ahead, been a bit cheeky here, already gone ahead and made the dry mix. So we'll make the wet mix together, combine them, let them sit for a couple, I think 5 to 10 minutes, and then we'll cook the pancakes. But basically, these are obviously protein pancakes. So I've put 1 scoop of protein powder in here. Also put some baking powder, so protein powder, baking powder, lots of powder so far. Oat flour. So how I did oat flour is I took these oats and I put them in a food processor to make the flour. Like it's all kind of grinded up there, and then I just sift through it. So because you're always left with bigger like oat parts that don't really get shredded into flour, so you got to sift that out as well. And then added some cinnamon in here and sea salt. So that kind of makes our dry mix. Pretty straightforward, similar to regular pancakes, you just swap out the oat flour. If you do use regular flour, I think you have to use less liquids than I will be using today, because the oat flour, I think, kind of wicks up a lot of the moisture more so than regular flour does. So yeah, let's get started then. So what we're going to do first is mash the banana. So we're going to put some banana in there. I think in the wet mix we got banana, milk, Greek yogurt, vanilla extract, and then I think, am I missing anything else? No, that should, oh, and an egg. And so that should make up our wet mixture. Then we combine the wet and dry and let it sit for a bit just to make it a bit more fluffy when we cook it. What we're going to do is start off by mashing this banana. Just grab a fork, get it into get a bit mushy consistency, working it in, nice. I think that's how we want it, just to be mashed, proper mashed, so it kind of gets to know all the rest of the liquids very easily. 1 egg, lovely. You should put about half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, but I'm just going to eye it up. It's okay. Oh, maybe a bit too much. That's okay. And then I think a good heaped tablespoon. So I'd probably say I put about half a teaspoon of vanilla extract there. And then I'm going to go in with about a good healthy tablespoon, sorry, of this. And then I'm going to go in with about 100 ml of water. So guys, I'm going to have to make a bit of noise. Lovely jubbly. Next, let's get some about 100 ml. Oh, I don't want my fork to fall in there. Fall into the liquids. Let's mix this up a little bit since we've already got this. Oh, look at that. Not very attractive, is it? Not the first thing you'd want to tuck into in the morning, is it, that? Little slurry. Banana, egg, and yogurt. You know what? That's packed full of protein. Add a bit more calcium into there. A bit more protein with the milk. Lovely. And then I think all we got left now is just to, there, it's looking more pancake battery, isn't it now? With the milk. And I guess next what we got to do is add the dry mix, which of course, as I mentioned, has my protein powder in it. I'm using salted caramel protein, so it's gonna be quite a caramelly pancake setup. I'm gonna drizzle some caramel sauce on top as well. Now we slowly add this dry mix as we mix it, incorporate it into our wet mix. So I just want to kind of slowly add more flour and then whisk. See, just whisk it all in there so it all gets to know each other. Lovely. I can really smell that salted caramel protein shake. Smells good, in all honesty, guys. I'm looking forward to this breakfast. Oh, it's protein-packed breakfast before the gym. Then I'm going to go hit chest day. Chest day. A lovely chest day. Nice. Got that all in there. That's definitely coming together. And I'm going to let it sit for about 5 minutes. Let that baking powder start working. And it'll give us even thicker and fluffier pancakes. Okay, I think that's it. I don't want to overbeat it. That is the thing, overbeating. You know, a lot of guys know about that. Now we just let this sit, and then we can fire up the stove and cook our pancakes. 5 minutes, guys. Been leaving the pancake batter to rest for about 10 minutes. Now let's fire up the pan. So we're going to use a non-stick pan. Put some little bit of oil in it, and then get some pan. Nice. We've had the pan on medium heat for about 4 or 5 minutes. Just to preheat there. Just going to scoop in a small amount of batter. Definitely the first one's always a nice tester, isn't it? It's always a tester, the first one. And of course, got some oil in here. A bit of grease for the pancakes. Nice. Alright. Nice. Let's leave that to settle. I'm going to leave that for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then I'm going to flip it and give the other side about a minute or two. So guys, I've been leaving it for about 2 minutes on that one side, and a good sign of it's ready to flip is usually you start seeing all those air bubbles coming all the way through to the other side. So let's see how non-stick this pan really is. Okay, it's kind of non-stick. Ooh. Guys, I'm excited for these pancakes. They taste delicious. I had a little taste off the bit there. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to flip this. Might be a bit too soon to flip. Maybe give it another minute. Still a bit too watery on the other side. Let's give it about 30 seconds, 40 seconds, and then flip. So guys, I've been leaving it for about 2 minutes on that one side, and a good sign of it's ready to flip is usually you start seeing all those air bubbles coming all the way through to the other side. So let's see how non-stick this pan really is. Okay, it's kind of non-stick. Ooh. Guys, I'm excited for these pancakes. They taste delicious. I had a little taste off the bit there. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to flip this. Might be a bit too soon to flip. Maybe give it another minute. Still a bit too watery on the other side. Let's give it about 30 seconds, 40 seconds, and then flip. I think we're going to have to accept this is just to test the pancake. I've completely ruined it. I just didn't want to flip, and it did stick. So clearly the pan's not that non-stick. But let's see. Let's give it a little bit longer, and then we'll use it just as a tester. Add a little bit more grease, and then get more pancakes on. Not everything turns out perfectly when you're cooking. I could edit this out, but what's the point? Might as well show you guys a bit of the struggle. But you can also use butter. I think butter's a bit more traditional for pancakes, but I don't have any butter, sadly. Just got to make do with what I got. I have turned up the heat slightly because I feel like with how thick these pancakes are, they do need a bit of better penetration of heat to the other side. So I did turn it up to level 6. So I say going towards medium high. Right, let's see if this one's a successful one. Guys, I'm really looking forward to these. From what I've tasted already, the banana and the salted caramel is such a good combination. So I do recommend using salted caramel protein for this recipe specifically, because with the banana it combines so well. But of course, if you just have whatever protein shake flavour to hand, just use that. Strawberry, chocolate. We'll still work out now. Okay. Second flip, pancakes. Guys, I'm not a pancake connoisseur, by the way, so don't have too high expectations of me and my pancake flipping skills. Okay, better. Oh, a bit burnt on there. So I think we do need to turn around. Maybe it's just, yeah. Let's give it another minute on that side, and then it's not looking good, guys. It's quite dark, isn't it? But I've turned down the heat. Let's do a flip test. Starting to cook. I realise these pancakes are becoming really dark on the other side. Not sure why. Don't know if the pan is burning. The consistency does make it slightly more tricky to flip. Okay, maybe I'm leaving them too long on one side. I think I'm going to reduce the cook time. But they smell delicious. Okay, let's flip this one. Flip test. Let's see if it's going to be successful. Oh, because of its consistency, I don't know if I got the consistency of the batter right, because I think it's slightly a bit too thick. Should have watered it down slightly more, but it's okay. Oh, they're all coming out quite dark on the other side, but that's okay. Just cook that other side for another minute, and we'll have some pancakes to eat. Finally, after what, 4 pancakes, I finally got the perfect flip on this one. It's coming out really dark underneath. I think that's just the nature of like oat flat and protein powder. But always on the last one, you get that perfect pancake, perfect flip. It was literally the leftover batter. Now I've got these staying warm in the microwave. See, they're not that great shape, but this one at least, I managed to get one, guys, one pancake. That was flipped, right? Pancakes are done. Now let's get some toppings on there. Let's drizzle some caramel syrup on there. Just a little, just a little bit. Oh, it comes down like that. Going all over the place, guys. There. Get some syrup on there. And now let's tuck in.